Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Walking Dead video. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things. First of all, I wanted to talk about the Rick Grimes teaser. That was a big one. I really wanted to focus on the Rick Grimes teaser because I wanted to talk about the idea that maybe that wasn't just a CRM soldier, or maybe it was a CRM soldier, but maybe that was actually Rick Grimes. And he was just sort of going home. And it's a very, very simple shot. And everyone's thinking, oh, it's a CRM soldier breaking into Rick Grimes' apartment. But what if it's just Rick after a long day at work, he's just going home kind of thing, right? So I wanted to talk about that and talk about the idea of Rick actually being a Civic Republic military soldier, because it's very, very possible this could actually be a thing that we can see here. And I think it would be kind of insane, to be honest, but it would make some sense just considering, how long he's been there and whatnot. So, but also, yeah, so I wanted to mention a few things here. So first of all, yeah, you probably noticed I'm on camera right now. I tried this out in the last video and you guys seemed to really, really like it. It seemed like most of you guys, like, it was a crazy overwhelming response where like, be on camera more. Like, it feels like I'm actually listening to somebody kind of thing. And I always knew in the back of my head that that was kind of a thing that I couldn't really connect with you guys more because I was just like this voice that was talking about whatever, right? And I think being on camera, it fixes it a little bit. Now, this isn't going to be like the final setup or anything like that. I think I got the lighting a little bit better here, or at least it looks better on what I'm seeing. I don't know if that's going to change afterwards, but yeah, as of now, this is what it's going to look like. I think I'm going to get some like Walking Dead stuff in the back. Maybe I'll do like a green screen thing in the back, or like, I don't know if I have to like zoom the camera out a little bit more because maybe I'm too zoomed in to the screen. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm just kind of getting more used to it because for me, I've never done this because I've just been, more worried about just like the weight gain that I've had and like trying to lose weight, which I actually am losing weight right now. Things have been good and I've been like filming stuff and recording stuff for my personal channel, but all of this stuff happened. And so now I'm just like, what do I do with that footage and what do I do with it kind of overall? So I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'm still going with it. I'm still doing overall good with that. And I'm also wearing glasses on camera, which like I literally never do. So that's one thing that I'm getting very, very used to. But I do actually always wear glasses just to kind of do videos in general because I can't read anything. Like, I don't know what happened to me. Like, I used to see just fine. They always told me I needed my glasses, but I used to just see fine. Like, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then one day I put my glasses on and I was just like, I remember I was outside of like a restaurant and I thought there was like two rings around, I guess like the neon sign, but no, it was just one. After I put my glasses on, I was like, oh, wow, I can see everything so much clearer because I have like an astigmatism, or I don't know, I think that's what you call it. And like lights are kind of like blurred a lot. And it's just like, they go kind of insane. And it made sense as to why driving at nighttime eventually just got so hard to do because I couldn't see anything. Anyways, I'm going to try to figure this stuff out here. And I also wanted to thank you guys so much for becoming members and stuff. For everyone that joined, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to be recording that video today or tomorrow, talking and just sort of thanking you guys on everything and talking about some other stuff. So yeah, that video will be out very soon for members, and I will do, a video a month, but that could also change into some other stuff. Right now, it's more just like, here's a video sort of, giving you guys an update on sort of how life is going, talking about, whatever. And it's more there just for support if you want to like support the channel kind of thing, right? But we can also do some other things. If people are interested in having like more tiers kind of thing, if you want to support more and there's other types of content you would like to see, that I'd be so interested in doing that. So just trying to figure out, what's going on with that. But overall, as of now, like, it's just, thank you so much. So I will, I'll get on all of that. And if you're interested in becoming a member, there's a join button. I can actually just do this now. There's a join button like right here, somewhere right here. Actually, it's just below. Technically, don't click on that. That's the screen. But below that, there's right beside the subscribe button, there's a join button. So if you're interested in supporting the channel and just everything that I do on here, again, I'd be super grateful. But let's actually get into this here. So I wanted to talk about this one scene where we do see Rick Grimes. Well, actually, I don't know if it's Rick Grimes, but we do see a character walk into this apartment. So we've talked about this one first shot here, which again, I thought was just so amazing, just like the broadcast stuff, because like, I don't know, there's just something about it that just looks really cool. But yeah, we see somebody like, they have a key here and then they're opening the key, going inside this room here. And, upon second glance, like a lot of people were saying, like, what if it's not a CRM soldier and it's just somebody walking into the house? And then I watched the scene. And when you actually watch the scene, it is very normal. It's not like somebody's trying to break in. And then I started to think, like, if this was a Civic Republic military soldier, trying to get in here, I feel like they would actually probably try to like break the door down like if you're looking, they literally have like 3 keys. Like there's 3 keys, 2 or 3 keys here. So whoever this is, you know, one of those keys could be for a car or a garage or something. I don't know. It could be a key for anything else. But like the way they're actually opening up the door here too just seems a little bit more peaceful. Like they're not necessarily trying to force the door open. Like they literally, like they unlock the door and it's not like they shove the door open afterwards. Like they use their other hand to open up the door and then they just like walk in. You know, it's a little more fast and they do kind of close the door, but it could just be like you're just in a rush to get home kind of thing, right? So when you're looking at the scene, you know, it makes me wonder if it is possible that this is Rick Grimes. Like, could this be Rick actually just like coming home from, you know, doing a bunch of like Civic Republic military stuff, right? Because that is one of the things that people have been talking about for a while. Like people have been talking about the idea that Rick could be a CRM soldier, and I've been so against the idea because like it doesn't really make a lot of sense in the sense that like I don't think Rick would ever break in that way and join a cause like that. You know, for me, I've always been like, or I guess under the belief that Rick would always fight back. And he would end up being somewhere like the health and welfare complex, right? Because that's a place you go where you like, if you don't want to cooperate with things or whatever, like you just basically, you get sent there and you're sort of trained and like almost manipulated in a way to like join the Civic Republic military again, to like stand by their cause, right? And I just always believed that Rick would never do that. And I just like, he would never fake it either, right? And so that's why when you see shots of Rick where he's like killing walkers and all of that, I just kind of assumed, yeah, that's what he's doing. He's killing walkers. That's all he's going to do. He's never going to break. But what if a lot of the shots of Rick killing walkers is stuff that's more of like a flashback? That could be possible, right? Like imagine a lot of that is just flashback footage and something happens somewhere where obviously eventually he does escape, and we saw that during The Walking Dead. So I feel like a lot of that would take some time too. So I don't know if that's necessarily the case because like, yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. I don't know if that really makes too much sense, but I still wonder though, just in general, like could he be a Civic Republic military soldier at this point? And I think that is very much possible. At this point, I do think it does make a lot of sense. And the reason why, and it could just be something that is a part of the job. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's not like one or the other like we're thinking, because you see shots of Pearl Thorne and obviously she's working with Rick and she's doing the same type of job that Rick is doing. But there's also shots of her in a CRM uniform. So I'm just like, what if it's just sort of a part of the job? Like that's just something that you kind of overall do. Like you have to wear those outfits and all that because obviously you're killing walkers, you're doing this and that. But on top of that, just like different type of shifts or something, you're a CRM military officer, a soldier or something like that. I could see that being the case, and it would be kind of cool to see Rick as like a CRM like officer or military soldier, because I mean obviously he was an officer before, right? So it'd be kind of cool to see just like the parallels of that, like, oh, he once did this before and now he's here in this place, right? And the scene is just kind of interesting in general, and this I feel like shows how desperate like a lot of us Walking Dead fans are for just any type of content, because like we're reading a very, very simple scene. Literally when you're looking at this scene, it is so short. It's like a 10-second scene. It is somebody unlocking their door and walking inside. Like it is literally nothing. It's literally nothing. There's nothing to this scene here, but people are so excited to see anything with this show. I think that says a lot that they're able to release a little teaser like this, and I don't want to say it breaks the internet, obviously it didn't, but it makes everyone so hyped, right? So I'm interested in just seeing what this could mean more, and also just in general, I really can't wait to see Rick Grimes again. I do think that trailer's coming out very soon. It's probably not going to be out this year. They are starting to like release more teasers and stuff. There's a lot more TV spots like this, so I think there's going to be a lot more coming. I do think the first week of January for sure. That's my prediction. We'll have to wait and see at that point, and then yeah, we'll just have to see how they manage overall, like all of the hype for this show. And this teaser though, honestly, I can just watch on repeat over and over and over again. Like it's a very simple teaser. There's nothing there, but that's just how much of a fan I am. I just like literally like I'm like breaking every little tiny thing down with it. Like I noticed like they have 3 keys here, right? There's 3 keys to this door. I'm like trying to look at the overall just like hand. I'm like, does that look like Andrew Lincoln's hand in general? And it's like, it's just so hard to say, obviously. And yeah, so they're going into like their apartment here, and yeah, I don't know. I've been analyzing this quite a bit, and I honestly really can't tell who this is. I don't know at all. Like this might not even be Rick. This could be Pearl Thorne. But yeah, I'm very excited for this show. I can't wait for it to come out. I think we're what is it now? 25 plus 31, so that's 56. It's like 3, so we're 59 days away, if that makes sense. So I can't wait. Like 59 days away. You know what? It all kind of lines up too, because I believe that's around the same distance that Dead City and Daryl Dixon's trailers came out. Was about not around this point, but like a week from now. There was a lot more promotion. So I think, like, I do think that's probably what they're waiting for. Like, as soon as it's January 1st, 2024, there's going to be a bunch of stuff in terms of like teasers like this. I think an official trailer obviously is like right around the corner. And yeah, and then I just get to see just how the story goes. And you know what, that's the one thing I talked about it, you know, in a previous video, but you know, and I'll probably do a video about it just kind of in general now that I'm like on camera and like talking with you guys. Like Rick Grimes, you know, in general is just a very, very important character for me. And he's really helped me out quite a bit throughout my life. So I could probably talk about that and just sort of, you know, the struggles that I've sort of been through in the past. And while watching the show during, like, I mean, it doesn't really matter during certain seasons. I mean, there's like around season 4 and 5 and stuff, especially, a lot of that helped me get through quite a bit. And so it's, you know, a lot of stuff I'm going through right now, I kind of look at him and the example that he sets in terms of, you know, he's fighting for like the future of his, like his children. And like, for me, I can really relate with that, you know. Yeah, in terms of everything else though, you know, everything on my end seems like it's kind of fine as of now. I don't know though, things could change like tomorrow, tonight, things could change in a week from now. I'm only really gonna know in like a month from now. After it's been about a month since a lot of this, I'll see if things are starting to get back to normal, if things are kind of more just the same or just whatever it's gonna be. So yeah, as of now, like I'm hoping everything's going good. I'm hoping everything is fine. I may have solved an issue potentially, but I don't really know yet. I'm just going to have to wait and see at this point. It's one of those things that it's like, it's just very frustrating because there's no like, you know, way to fix it really. Like I wish there was just a way that they can tell you like, this is where it's coming from, this and that. Just fix it by doing this. Or like if I had to like delete the video or something like that just to get rid of it and solve the problem, I would totally do that immediately. But like there's not a thing I can do but wait it out and just hope everything just kind of goes back to normal and everything is good. So that's kind of the place I'm at right now. It's definitely, it's not the best place to be in, but obviously I'm going to keep fighting for you guys and stuff. And you guys are showing so much support. So I'll end the video with, I guess, just saying, again, thank you guys so much for all the support and all that. And if you're interested in joining and becoming a member of the channel, supporter of the channel, the join button is just down below. And yeah, obviously I love The Walking Dead and I want to be able to like talk about The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live and future shows and all of that. So I'm hoping everything is still fine. Like everything on my end seems to be kind of fine, but it's also kind of not fine. And so things could change maybe any minute, but things also might not change. It's a really, really frustrating place to be in, just in terms of like your own like mental health, in terms of anxiety and about this and that and everything. You're just kind of forced to be like, I guess I gotta hope for the best, right? So yeah, it's definitely very frustrating. But thank you guys so much for all of the support and everything, for watching this video. If you made it to the end of the video, amazing. That's honestly super awesome. And yeah, I guess I'll leave this here. We got 59 more days.